Hello, welcome back. It's Vanessa here, and today I wanted to do my fitness journey, fitness story, how I got started, like why I kept going, etc. So we're gonna take it all the way back to, oh, Dixie, you wanna say hi? Dixie wants to say hi. Oh, here's Coco. Oh. Okay, maybe you wanna sit back down. Go back down. Go back down. So I first wanted to, I guess, kind of compare my different thoughts about the first few times I started, why I quit, and then how this time I went and I actually kept going. So the first time I went was in middle school, and I think I went for like 2 months, and then I quit, and then I went again, I believe January of like my sophomore year in high school, and then I quit. And then again, my senior year in high school, I went in January because, you know, New Year's resolution. I was trying to get fit and hot for that summer, and nope, I quit as well. So what happened those first times that I went for like 2 weeks or 2 months and then I quit was that I kept seeing those the 28-day squat challenge, and like the first day was like 20 squats, the second day was like 80, then 200, then 250. 300 whatever squats. And so I literally, like, those things just washed my head to thinking that in 28 days I would have that butt. I would always be doing lunges and squatting, and then I would look in the mirror and I would be like, oh my god, it's growing, it's growing. Like, I was totally brainwashed. I didn't even know what I was doing. I was just squatting and squatting, and after the few weeks that I went, I finally, you know, came to the realization, Vanessa, you're lying to yourself, your butt is not growing. So I would quit every single time. And so my mentality was, I'll change in a month. My butt will grow in a month. And every single time I went in, my butt did not grow in 1 month. And I was absolutely like, why am I even doing this thing? My butt's not growing. I might as well quit. In August, I started going back to the gym because it was summer. I went to the pool, everybody looked so hot, and I was like, I'm motivated. I gotta get back in the gym, and I did. I went to the gym 5 days a week. I would go do abs for like an hour and day half. I'm not joking. I would do so much ab work. It was ridiculous. I literally did maybe 300 crunches because every single time I did it, every single time that I did it, the next day I would have to do even more crunches to become sore. I would always be like, do I have abs yet? And no, I would not have abs. Like, I did cardio, but not so much on the Stairmaster. I would do it on the elliptical, and I would be on that thing for an hour to an hour and a half. I would be on that thing all damn. I would sometimes be at the gym for 3 hours, you know, doing ab workouts for that hour and a half, and then an hour and a half on the elliptical. What kind of workout is that, Vanessa? I don't know, but it sure as hell is boring AF. An hour later. I lost, whenever I was doing this, whenever I was first going to the gym, the ab workouts, the elliptical, I weighed about 115, and then I started doing all that elliptical stuff, the cardio, and I lost 10 pounds. I weighed 105, 104. I think at one point I weighed 102. Now I am 5'4". I didn't even realize that I had dropped these 10 pounds until I went to Forever 21. And I took a picture. Oh, the person in the curtain back there was my sister. She was with me, but I'm obviously wearing some Jordan shoes, and those shoes are already pretty big. But whenever I took this picture, I realized that I look extremely skinny, and I was like, oh my gosh, like, I must look ridiculous wearing these shoes. I was so devastated. I went home and I almost cried. I was like, what the heck? Like, I have been going to the gym and I haven't gained a butt. I don't look any better. Like, my legs are getting skinnier. Collarbones like popping out. Like, I look so damn small. Like, what am I doing wrong? Then I came across Katie Hearn's page, and I saw, you know, that this girl like had like this crazy sexy looking back, and I was like, what the hell? Like, how is she doing that? She looks like so good. Like, she looks so amazing. And And you know, it just hit me. They're like, these boys gain weight because they lift. But like, whenever you see these hot girls on the internet and these like sexy women, and you scroll down, like there's nothing. Like you just see them still being sexy, like nothing. Like, so what I loved about Katie's transformation is that you could scroll all the way down her page and you can see where she's coming from, what she used to look like where her results, how her results kept going, how she grew. And that really inspired me, because I was like, wow, like you really can change your body, and you can. And that was what hit me, like this is real. Like people can really change your body. I just really have to dedicate myself to doing it. And like a year later, a year and a half later, then 2 years later, and then 2 years later, I'll say like I did it, like yay, good job me, like whee! I hated going to the gym while I did that cardio, and I would have to drive my butt up there. But once I started lifting weights and I saw, you know, on Katie's page, I literally just saw her videos and I wrote some of the stuff she was doing down, and then I was able to take that with me to the gym. And of course at the beginning I just did I did my whole body every single day, and then I eventually, you know, learned to divide up the groups, so that way you don't go legs Monday, legs Tuesday, legs Wednesday, legs Thursday, legs Friday, and then every single day you're like dying and dying and dying. You're so sore and you're still dying. Once I started weightlifting, I absolutely fell in love with it, and I think it was like more closer to 3 months. Closer to 3 months when I started noticing changes in my quads. I learned what bulking was. I had no idea that you could bulk. I would literally eat so much junk food, so I just thought gaining weight wasn't possible. But then whenever I started lifting weights, I saw all these guys saying like, bulking season, bulking season. What is that? What is that? What is that? Like, what is that? I started telling everybody, I'm eating a lot. And I literally started to eat like a boy. I started bulking immediately, September, October, November. By the end of November, I gained, are you ready for this? 25 pounds. That's right. I weighed 130 pounds. I felt freaking good because I was lifting super duper heavy, and I was having fun, and I was making gains, and yeah, I was so excited. Until February, March, I really wanted to learn about macros, and I literally did all the internet research in the world. By April, I had my macros, I was ready to go, and I started counting my macros. From April until a whole year later in April, I had that whole year to really mess with my macros, change them around, see what different numbers did to my body. And eventually, once I knew what was maintenance for me, I was able to cut down for my very first cut in April of 2016, and it was 100% successful. I was so excited about it. Now I'm happy in 100. Right now I weigh 120, but my goal is 124 before I start like a mini cut for the summer. I came in with a different mentality, not like I'm gonna switch my body in 28 days. I had to tell myself, like, Vanessa, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. You will thank yourself. That is what I told myself every single day. And I fell in love with the training, and then after about 5 months of knowing that I was going to be dedicated to it, and like I really wanted to do this for a long time, then I started to change my eating habits. Right now I'm not counting my macros anymore, just my protein. I don't know if I left out anything else. Don't get discouraged. Just try something for like 3 months. If you don't like it, you can always switch. Try something for 3 months, whether it is what you're eating or your workout regimen. Push yourself a little bit harder, etc. Just change it up. If you want this to change to be long term, like you can't change overnight. You have to slowly fall into it, and it doesn't have to be your whole entire life. Like some people only go to the gym 4 times a week. You know, you don't have to go 7 days a week or 6 days a week. Some people stay at the gym for 30 minutes, some people stay an hour and a half, some people stay an hour or 2 hours. You know, everybody's journey is different. And back then, I used to take 2 hours at the gym, but now I'm always late. I don't have time, so I'm only there an hour now. But hey, I still enjoy it. I still love it. Just everybody's different. And I think that's something that people should try to do first. Like, fall in love with the training. Don't try to do, like, change overnight, because you will become overwhelmed, and then you'll you won't want to do it because you're like, this is too much information. How am I supposed to track? What am I supposed to do today? Like, what am I supposed to work out? I'm so sore. Like, how am I supposed to buy that food? How am I supposed to do this? Do I need to take protein? Overtake protein? How am I supposed to do this? What does that even mean? What's a macro? What's carbohydrate? What's protein? I think it's a lot of information and you're just going to go like, I quit. So I really personally think that you should fall in love with the training first. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please like, please subscribe. I would love to have you back, and have really good holidays, happy holidays, and stay safe.